Grandpa Keto here. Today is weigh-in day for my week 3 28-day keto challenge. So here we go. How did I do? Well, I lost 2 pounds. And I gotta be honest with you, it surprised me, honestly. And here's the reason it surprised me, is because I made a mistake last week that could have stalled my progress and could have set me back for a week. But I ended up losing the 2 pounds, so I'm good with that. So today I'm going to share with you 2 big wins I had last week. Then I'm going to share with you my one failure, which really could have hurt me. Anyway, let's get on with it. All right, here's my first big win of the week. I didn't eat out all week. Now, I know a lot of you may chuckle and some of you may go, well, that's not really a win, but listen, it's a big thing for me. I tell you, I'm used to eating out. I have this thing I call food memory, okay? And I'll bet a lot of you share this same thing if you think about it for a minute. What happens is when I go to certain places, I associate those places with certain foods. Okay, follow with me. If I go to Walmart, I'm going to get a Nathan's hot dog out of the deli. If they don't have the hot dog, I'm going to grab a corn dog. I do it every time I'm in there. All right, let's move over. A lot of times I have to go to Lowe's for work. And if I go to Lowe's, I'm going to grab a Snickers bar and I'm going to get a Diet Coke. If I go to Menards, which I have to every now and then, and this is a bad one now, I'll go in there and grab a bag of circus peanuts, and some of you older people probably know what circus peanuts are, and I'll grab a Diet Coke. If I go to a gas station, a convenience store, if I go in, I'm going to grab a Snickers and a Diet Coke. It's just I got these food memories built into me, these routines. That's probably the best way to put it, routines of a morning when I go to work. I stop at McDonald's and get a sausage egg McMuffin and a Diet Coke. I've still done that over the 3 weeks I've been on this, the first 2 weeks especially. But what I did was I would take half of the muffin off, and that would only cost me 15 carbs. So then I was down on carbs for the rest of the day. But you see, it's these food memories. I want to ask you, do you have any food memories like that? Now that you think about it, do you have any places that when you stop there or go by there, you have to stop and get a certain kind of food? If you do, get down there and share it in the comments with me. I'd be really interested in this one. All right, my second win this week is actually that I still lost 2 pounds. I made a big mistake, which is coming up, and yet I still lost 2 pounds. I felt really good last week as far as my eating went. I stayed on track, stayed on course. I was really happy with it. I was a little meat-centric last week, but I still got in some veggies, and I felt good about my eating. Overall, my body felt pretty decent, but I tell you, my mistake caused me to feel a little sluggish here and there. And here's my big mistake. And I'll tell you, I hope to never do this again. I know that somewhere I will, because this is another one of them habits that I haven't gotten into really good. And that is, I didn't drink enough water last week. Usually for me to lose weight, I have to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. And I don't know for what reason, but it seems like the more water I drink, the better I do weight loss wise. And that's why I was really surprised that I lost 2 pounds considering I didn't get in my water last week. How bad was the water intake? Well, I'll be honest with you, there were days that I probably got in 3 or 4 glasses of water. Other days I might have got 5 or 6, but I don't know that I got 8 glasses or better any days last week. There might have been a day or two, but that was it. And I'm really glad that didn't set me back. And to be honest with you, it could have set me back because, like I say, I seem to need water to process things and to keep me on a good weight loss track. So I'm excited about the 2 pounds. Now, I'm going into week 4, the last week of this 28-day challenge. So what am I going to do different? Well, this week, of course, in week 1, I stayed basic. Week 2, I stayed basic, but I added some walking. Week 3, I stayed basic and I did my walking and I added some intermittent fasting. What I did was I ate in an 8-hour window and then I took a 16-hour window that I fasted. Now this week, I am going to add some. I'm going to add a little bit of light resistance training. I'm going to lift a little weights. I'm already in physical therapy, bum shoulder. So I'm going to lift weights this week a little bit. And I'm going to kind of keep it light and get started and work out a little bit. And then after that, I'm going to put it all together. I'll be putting it all together. Anyway, let me know how you're doing. Are you still on keto? Are you losing weight? Let me know down in the comments. Hey, let me know about the water thing. Do you have trouble with water or do you get enough water in? You know, they say for seniors, those over 50 and 60, that we are naturally dehydrated because we seem to not drink enough water once we pass a certain age. So let me know how you're doing down there as far as the water goes. Anyway, I'm Grandpa Keto, and I'll see you next time.